I think for me, I was diagnosed on September 10th, 2008, and I'd had a biopsy. I had found the lump myself. I think because I did my own exams every month, I kind of knew all along it wasn't going to be good. It's so hard to describe how I felt because I sort of knew it was coming, and the doctor didn't exactly say, you have cancer. He said the cells show cancerous characteristics or something weird. And I remember thinking, well, that's weird. Just come out and say it. You absolutely go through so many emotions. You can be fine one second and the next minute a mess. My hardest times were, of course, late at night when everybody else was asleep. I remember one night I couldn't sleep and I went on the computer and I went on message boards and I was just trying to get a sense of what I could expect. And I just, this overwhelming fear of, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to die of this. I'm not going to see my nieces and nephew grow up. My life is going to end soon. And I remember putting my head down on the computer table and just crying because I was so scared. I wasn't as afraid of the immediate cancer because I was taking care of that. I was moving forward. I was afraid of what would happen after if it came back. Like I would push it and fight it and it would come back. That's what I was, I think, more afraid of, is that this was what I was going to die of and die sooner rather than later. And I had people say to me, why don't you just go home? And, that to me wouldn't help, because then I'd just be alone with my thoughts and I'd rather have the distraction. I was alone with my thoughts enough at night. I didn't have to have extra time. I have an incredible amount of blessings in my life. I have the most amazing family. I have a great job. I have great friends. I have so much in my life, and I never stop and say, hey, why me for that stuff? So if you don't say why me for the good stuff, why would you say that for the bad stuff? I was never afraid of chemo the way I read some people were afraid of it. I wasn't worried about side effects because, to me, I embraced it because it meant there was medicine going through my body that was seeking out as many bad cells as it could and shutting them down if they could. I loved the idea of medicine flowing through me, helping me fight this. I knew I was loved, but I didn't know I was so loved. It's so humbling. It's so there are people I know who don't have the support system that I had, and I don't know how they get through it. I remember sitting next to a woman during one of my chemo sessions, and she had no one. Her husband had died. She had no children. She had no family. She drove herself to every chemo session, and I never had to do that. The one thing I told all my female friends, every female I know, please do monthly breast exams, because that's how I found mine. I had just had a mammogram 3 months ago that was clear, 3 months prior to that. And if I had only went by mammograms, it would be another 9 months before they found mine. And God knows where I would have been. I wouldn't have been stage 1 probably. I had a group of friends at work who signed up to do a breast cancer walk for me last October when I was having surgery. And I saw those pictures and I was just blown away. These people didn't know what else to do, so they just did that. Do whatever, anything you can think of is amazing and wonderful, and it just helps to, like I said, to be overwhelmed by support, I think helps you get through that stuff and gives you the energy to fight it.